But this is where the shit gets even more crazy. Hunkus, you ready for part 3? It's gonna fuck you up. Okay. So, chapter 5 is gonna help break down those intellectual blocks of the diabetes. Okay? So, these scientist honkies are the reason why you guys suffer from the white illusions, and most likely the reason why you guys have smooth brains today. Okay, honkies? And if this pisses you off, gets you in your feelings, that means the therapy's working. Right? We use intellectuals for this therapy. Okay. And you can get more information on your diabetes infliction on Amazon. That's my shit. Okay. And by worshiping the words of black women and black people, we flip your worship of written words right side up. Okay. And here's an example of it. This chapter basically shows how the words you worship is a bunch of bull hawkish shit. This chapter really is a perfect example of how those intellectual blocks were built and keeps you in a state of rage and confusion. Okay? And you guys get emotional because you see the truth. You just can't get over those intellectual blocks and believe the truth. Okay? Here's number 7. And my favorite part of the book is the first tester. And if they piss you off, any of these piss you off, you got the diabetes. Period. This one's my favorite because you guys are always harmonious with your racism. I also want to thank the black community, especially black women who have kept this diabetes clinic open. It's really pissing off the honkies. It really is. And that brings me joy. Okay. Without the shelter, there's nothing that protects me from the wild honkies out there in Portland. Okay? Okay, so let's get to their bullshit. So I don't want to spend too much time on a review, but real quickly, basically, this is your ancestors, most of your honky ancestors, and if you claim this is where you're from, this is what they look like, according to the Greeks and the Romans. Okay? And these are your Caucasian beauties. This is the pure race. Okay? So this honky is considered the father of art history. Y'all love studying art, don't you, honks? This shameful German librarian studied the Greeks in Rome. That's where you guys fucked up. So, along with other honkies like Kent that we discussed in the previous chapter, he believes that the Greeks were first in beauty. Winky's distance from Greece probably played a part in his admiration, his feelings for whiteness. And Winky had declared this statue the perfect embodiment of human beauty. Okay. Original Greek statues had color. These aren't the originals. Okay. The original was a bronze statue. Color started to be associated with barbarism and shit. Okay. So they should have had color. And Winky was unalived under mysterious circumstances, likely connected to foul trade or robbery. Speaking of criminal activity of the honks, this Scottish cracker jacked some shit from Greece with the help of the Ottoman Empire, and now it's in the hands of the British honkers. He wanted to decorate his house with stolen shit and ran out of money, and British was like, look, we don't have, we could use some more stolen items to exploit. We'll take over. Bruce was homies with the Ottoman Empire. He was like a middle guy or something. See how these honkies work together? And there it is. It's fucked up. They ruined it. You see, since color equated to primitivism, y'all honkies destroyed this by removing the color, the original color. And then y'all honkies used white plaster to reinforce whiteness into the smooth brains of the art students around the world. See? The original medium of the Greek honkies was not white Italian marble. Okay. Go get your tissue and box wine. And straight from the honkies' mouth, they investigated themselves and found that the property that they stole rightfully belongs to them, but the owners could be lent their property. And they can share. Okay. Let's not forget their museums are filled with stolen items, so they would probably suffer economically. But they're just shameful degenerates, to be perfectly honest with you. These are the worst honkies of them all. Okay. And here's why I don't trust you fuckers. All right? Y'all the ones who look like apes. But this is where the white illusions start. And this was also a time when German scholars were trying to claim Greek cave ancestry. So, he's a German honker. These scholarly circles were very small, relative probably to their peens. Future racist honkies read their shit and believed it. Okay. It's possible. They, considering the Greeks conquered them, but according to the Greeks, this is who their cave ancestors are. Okay? So this honky united beauty with intelligence. That's what he was trying to do. And he used old Winky's notes and books that were all filled with hearsay and his field skills. Okay. So he's supposed to be towering intellectual. And he wrote this mythology bull honky shit. Okay? This cartoon became a reality and the ideal of beauty. I'm wondering if that's why a black mermaid pisses the honkies off. You think? They love the myth. It's their reality. Okay? Your honk sisters created some bullshit science with myths, basically. Okay? So Peter, I like Peter better. I don't really like Petrus. He taught anatomy and art at the universities, and he quantified the relationship between the projection of the forehead, mouth, and chin. And this is his honky shit. Here's the thing. He actually said the face charts unite humanity. He suggested Adam and Eve were black, and color did not indicate superiority. Scholars didn't like that, so they threw him out on his honky ass. They didn't like that shit. And his image is still being used by the racist scientists trying to prove the myths of white supremacy. Casper, the honky, he wanted his shit to be used by artists and scientists and believed God deemed a person ugly because their insides were ugly. His connection with beauty and virtue was widely circulated with his books. So Leviathan Levitar. He amplified Winky's views that the Greeks were the ideal of beauty. Mythical beings were the standard of beauty. I had the wrong honky up. So John Hunter, the honky surgeon, he compared human skulls to animals. He taught and published shit that connected whiteness to beauty. He also helped y'all with your STD situation. That you got from the animals that you love. But most importantly, he influenced the next honky, Charles White. So he compared human skulls of the European, the Asian, the American, and the African to skulls of an ape, a dog, and an alligator. And he specifically denied any hierarchical intent. But honkies like this, Charles White, influenced racial hierarchy. He was a surgeon too. Not really easy on the eyes, is he? Kind of the eyes uneven there. See, they write shit, and then stupid people believe it. And you can go and find his shit online. This is his bullshit. See where the Negro is next to that. Some more of his illustrations. He believed God made the different colored of humans. And he closes his bullshit with a soft corn love note to white feminine beauty. In what other quarter of the globe shall we find the blush that overspreads the soft features of the beautiful woman of Europe, the emblem of modesty, of delicate feelings, and of sense? Funny how he mentioned sense, considering he had none. Anyway, this is the next chapter. Donations have been greatly appreciated and have paid for the future chapters coming in the next couple days. So I thank you for that. I hope you guys enjoyed these videos and future ones, and I hope you honkies are pissed. Okay?